back with Face Games and our children's charity co-op. I'm Jason.
I'm Mike. So.
Hi, I'm Bonnie.
And I'm Tim.
I was going to start diving in, and I said, no, we got to introduce ourselves first. Okay, so we're going to play the game Ice Fortress, which is a prototype. Very exciting one. You're going to see some very interesting stuff on the table here. But before we do that, we are nearing the end of day one, and so we are going to give away our first copy of Dice Hospital. We've got a list here of all of the donors, and so actually is exactly 20, so we're going to roll a 20-sided die and see what we get, and we'll let you know. We'll use first names only for the protection of the innocent. Mike, let's get the top camera going here so people can watch and see the proof of what you roll. And
4.
no, that's not a good one. All right, no, I'm just kidding. That is Renee. Renee. Who, I was going to say her last name, but Nene, congrats. Renee actually donated 2 separate donations to 2 individual team members. In fact, I should quickly acknowledge that, so Mike is my co-captain for the event as a whole. He and I did this once before. We wanted to do it again. And the other 2 people who became team members and helped to raise money for this charity are Tim and Bonnie, who happen to be here with me right now. So the 4 people here, very much involved and raised a lot of money for great cause. And Renee actually donated to 2 of us. So that was awesome. Thank you, Renee.
Congratulations.
We'll get you a copy of Dice Hospital. Drive it over to your house, probably. Okay.
But there's still plenty of time to donate, right?
Oh, yes. Anyone can donate.
All
Everyone
weekend.
should donate.
This is we're only nearing the end of day one.
Honestly, you can donate anytime, even after. The team page is going to stay up.
Oh, that's great.
So we'll take donations all year round. Doesn't matter.
Fantastic.
So, good. We'll cross out Renee, and then tomorrow we will roll again. We'll see if we have any new donations to add. But
We'll
that...
get a 19-sided die.
Yeah, we'll have some reroll numbers. Awesome. Very good. Well, Tim is going to explain really quick what Ice Fortress is all about.
Yep.
And then we'll get started.
Yeah, so we are going to be trying to build up towers of cards and dice, the rooms and pillars of our fortress here. Every room is associated with an element, and we are trying to build spires of each of the 4 elements corresponding to these leaders of elemental invaders: fire, water, air, and earth. I can take the first turn so that the people who have had a little experience can go before those who have not yet gotten to enjoy it. So, the first thing I do on my turn is craft new supplies. I get 4 dice to act as pillars, and 3 shards, which will be some mana to spend on some special abilities. So we got 2 air shards and 1 water shard over there. So I will.
So
first
what we need
look
to
for
get
a new
our
room.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to spend a water and an air shard. They go back in the bag, and I'm going to look for a jumbo room. I get to look at the top 3, and we can use one of these as a foundation coming up. I'm going to take that fire room to be buildable. And I'm going to build it directly under where we are using the raise ability. Place a die or room in your current zone. So I'm going to build it right there. Because it came up from under us there, we choose where we want to go. If you're more central, that might be a little easier, less expensive to go to future stuff. So you can move yourself to whichever one you want.
Of these 2?
Yep.
Somebody's got to go
Yeah.
Okay. That can hold anything 1 to 4, and that anything plus 2, so 1 and 3. And that can hold a 4 and something plus 2, so that is 6. So that used all my dice, actually. I don't think I want to do anything else, so Jason.
Do you have to draw? Oh no, we don't do invaders yet.
That's the end of the round.
Alrighty.
So after each one of Bonnie's turns, we're going to get new invaders.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So you've built the foundation for a new room so that we can go up. Let's see what I roll and what I draw. All right, I need three shards. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. And if we, what is it, Tim? If we use any 2 different color shards, we can get a room. But if we use 2 of the same color,
then you have the option instead of searching that stack for the color. So if you spend 2 water shards, you could either look at the top 3 as normal, or keep flipping over cards until one's water. And that's
no. In this case, 2 fire would have been helpful because then we could have
Yeah.
definitely gotten the right room for there.
Now we can build things that aren't fire here, and just that spire
Oh,
will
that's
start elevated
true.
off the ground.
That's true. That's right. Okay. So I am in the room with the foundation, right? I'm purple. Yes. Let's draw. So what is it? We draw. If we just draw rooms, we draw from any stack we want. We draw 3 and choose one.
Yes.
So let's spend 1 blue and 1 purple.
Okay, those can go back in the bag.
And I will draw 3 from here. And I did draw a fire room, so I think we'll take that advantage of that because that's where I am. Those go on the bottom. Building is free, right? I don't have to spend
the zone
anything.
you're in. Yep.
Okay, so we will build up there. Let's build it this way.
I like it that way because now they can't.
That's
use it.
correct. That's correct. Easily or at all?
Well, actually, green does have a special
Well,
movement
that's
ability,
aside.
so green could,
I can move myself to any zone at
but autumn would be stuck.
1, 2, 3. I have a 2. I can't place. Oh, unless I went there. Just for
Yeah, you
this-
could have popped up there.
Yeah, I'll pop up there because I got a 2 I can place. Okay, what else can I do? I can travel by spending a die, or I can re-roll dice by spending a die, re-roll the others, or I can spend 3 dice to search for any shard. I will, actually, in this case, I will do that. I'll spend all 3 dice and look for a fire shard. Which will, that's not, none of those. And that's only, is it an equal number?
Yeah.
Wow.
The orange ones are just heavier. Orange is a very heavy color.
There's a lot of orange off in the back. Okay. And that is it for my turn. Mike.
Okay. So I guess to start by doing this.
Yep.
Don't know what that means. But and then 3 of these, right?
Oh,
Like orange or hard to
he
find.
can pull fire like that.
Whatever. Dude. Alright. Great. So what's the deal here? Any number and then an equal.
Yep. So like your 2 5s. for
My 2
instance.
5s could go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And why not?
Okay.
So then
Drawing rooms is by spending shards if you want to draw rooms of a certain size, because you could build up right away,
yep.
start a different element or something.
And you, as Rosewood, as you noted before, with the travel freely, you could spend a die and go all the way over here and start working on your own thing if you want to.
Yeah.
You don't have to hang back with the rest of us.
Yeah. I don't necessarily see that I want to do that yet. So what's the deal with the different, doing 2 of the same? Like 2 of the same means I find that room?
That color room.
Even the size, like, because he's
Yeah.
only looking for.
You can do whatever
a
size he chooses.
So if I spend the 2
Ah.
fire, we could get a fire room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're only looking for a little fire right
Yeah.
Yeah. So and our goal is to get 4 rooms, one on top of another. 2
Mhm.
fire rooms next to each other doesn't give us any necessary an advantage because we want a stack of 4. Fire, 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 fire.
Oh.
now. He has
So
a 3.
building this one up here, this one's already now the highest, is probably the place to focus on fire, but you could build other elements here and start a different stack.
Oh, you
'Cause
can
we're
do
gonna need-
different elements?
Yes,
there?
yes.
Oh, okay. So why don't I spend one of each of these then and
There
get
you go.
Well, Mike, you can also move wherever you want. You could move here and place your blue 3 as well.
That's true.
okay.
Yep. So
But I
would-
also can re-roll any of my dice.
Yep. And
True
each
story.
of those things costs you a die to use. So you would like spend your 6 and re-roll your 3 or something like that.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we want to make that taller eventually, right? So I'll spend my 6 to move here and place a 3. Right?
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
is
that's
that
fine.
The number
Sure.
that's in?
That is.
It is. And it's that.
Yep. He could spend shards if he still did want to look for a small fire room to put on there.
Mm-hmm.
He's certainly able to. Or he can save those shards for later.
Alright.
Yeah, we want to do that potentially, right?
We do. Someone wants to at some point. Yes.
Yeah. Why
Let's do
not?
So you could do it.
Okay, so we keep pulling rooms until one is a fire room. And you can build that immediately where you are if you'd like.
Yeah.
And
And then we
both
go
of
on
us go
top.
on top of
Very careful.
it. And this is not a dexterity game. If anything falls, we just pick it back up.
Okay. Here we go. Lovely. And now we need bag.
After this turn, we're going to get 3 invaders ruining our fun.
Look at fire.
Oh, that's probably really good then, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to move there, Bonnie, and place the 6,
Yep.
Yep.
And then so I'm going to spend one of my 4s to place my 6, and just for right now,
Put them to the
gonna
side.
move these
Yeah,
guys
we'll
right
know
here.
that they're
We'll
there.
look
color
there.
pawn is it? So you need to get your blue pawn over there to place something, and you're 2
Yep,
zones
and
away.
I moved my.
You have to spend 2 dice to move 2 zones.
Ah, well then I guess I'm spending 2 4s to move
So now you're joining
over here,
us down there. Yep.
and then I'll put my 6 right here,
Perfect.
and then I can look, and I can take one of these right here, and we can look through until we find a fire room.
Do you not have the separate stack of snowflakes in
Those
there?
are gone.
Oh.
Those
There it is.
actually turned out to almost always be a bad
Now
strategic
this
choice.
goes right like this. Now folks, this is the 4th level. Wait
Yes.
until you see what happens.
Yeah. So we just need
Not
to get
my turn.
yeah, we just need to get a 6 there, and then that can be a completed spire with a topper on it. So we're super close.
Okay.
But
And-
all of us are we're on top of that, right?
All of us
yeah,
are on
except
top of that
for-
except for Jay.
Yeah.
Except for Joe.
And then I have 1 die left.
You could use it to just move into this zone to be more flexible for later, or if you have some other ability that is useful.
I don't. I can increase my die roll by 1. That doesn't help on the other side, but we're gonna be done with fire in just a minute. I think I'm gonna use it to move. To be honest, I'm gonna move right over there just
Okay.
so I can get the ball
You
rolling.
could place a jumbo stack, right?
Yeah,
Yes, if
absolutely.
you
Oh, I
drew
can
like
still go.
you
Yeah.
could, make sure that we get a water or an earth room,
Yeah.
or just 1 and 1 and draw 3 and see what we get.
They won't be 3 fire, probably.
Right?
You never know.
Yeah, they won't be 3 fire.
Yeah. No. Let's
You see?
Yeah, you say that, but if we get another fire room, we're in trouble.
Doesn't sound like it, right?
No, it doesn't sound like we're in trouble if we get another fire room.
It's
You're gonna
not
draw
useful.
3 and choose 1, so the chances of getting 3 fire rooms in a row are
All right,
extremely low.
I will take these 2 right here, and we will draw.
Choose 1.
Do I look at them?
Yeah.
Hey, look, a fire room, but you know what? Let's do water.
Okay, and you can sprout that up right beneath yourself.
We're gonna do that right like this. So there are no limits to turns, only limits. You're limited by your
You'll eventually
dice
run out of stuff that you
that
can
you
and
can
want
do
to
because I don't have the die. To
Yeah.
do it.
Or the shards.
Yeah, but you can still do more stuff there. You can spend a green and a blue to roll 3 more dice if you want to, but you certainly don't have to.
No,
You
I
can
think
keep
I'm
those
gonna
there.
wait for everybody else to kind of do that. I think I had a productive turn.
So why don't you do our invasion? The invader track is at 3, so we're gonna get 3 new invaders. Each one, so you can pull them all out, and then we'll place them where they have to go.
1, 2, 3.
All right, we'll do the fire one first. It goes into the highest fire space it can, highest off the ground.
That's
is right
the
there.
problem.
Mm-hmm. Each invader type, while the boss is active, does something else particularly annoying. Because we haven't beaten the Inferno Lord yet, fire invaders melt any pillars they land on. So if we had put the 6 there and not the topper for some reason, it would have melted that 6 die away. We'd have to place something there anew.
Oh, but right now it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, right now because it didn't
He's
land
just
on a
annoying.
die, nothing special. But Colossa over there is going to be annoying. Because could someone read the text there?
Earth invaders cannot go into zones that already contain an invader.
Yep.
Build an
Oh.
Earth beacon to defeat this boss and flip this card.
Yeah. So
So we can't put a pillar on 6 until we deal with that.
yeah, so this is going to be able to go into one of these over here. This is rainbow colored. There's no green room for it to go on, so it's going to go in any of these. But you can't put an Earth invader where there's already an invader, so I can't put one in one of these. It can go into
He
one
has
of
to go
these
to the
though.
other one. Yep. But if we drew another green, he would go against our shield.
Okay.
So that is one round down. The invader check moves up, so next time we get even more. Woohoo.
No.
Alright, new round. My turn. I get 4 dice, and could you get 3 shards onto the wheel, please?
Sure can.
You got your 6.
Got the 6, and let's see how we're going to destroy some invaders. Alright, I am going to spend a fire and an earth to use a lava bomb. Destroy 2 invaders from anywhere. That one and that one.
Love
These
it.
are destroyed.
Bye-bye.
And now we've got room for that. And now
Easy.
we can put one of these toppers on. We can either give ourselves an extra shield, 2 extra rooms, or 5 shards. Let's do.
Or what's this? Oh,
That is victory. That is the last one we put on.
It's sparkly. Sparkly.
Jalen.
Let's do 2 rooms. So that's gonna go there. So
Oh my god.
let me move here. So first,
Yeah, it's so cool.
anyone there, there's no room for us to stand, so we get kicked out in either direction. I'm going to choose that direction. You can choose which direction you get kicked out on.
So do we have to build fire on top of this?
Nope.
Or
No,
no,
we-
we can. Yeah, I'll go here.
You can build
Almost defeated
air or
fire.
earth over there.
Yeah.
The fire boss is no longer a problem. Fire invaders will still come, but they don't melt pillars anymore.
You would actually be in this room with me, Mike. There's a zone in between us.
Well,
You put yourself on top of the pillar. It's fine for now.
And because I placed that topper on it, we get 2 rooms drawn randomly. So I see maybe we can get a water. No,
good.
try again. Oh, that's not helpful.
Oh.
Well, we'll need it somewhere, right?
Yeah. And some of us have abilities, like your reinforcements one. If you, for instance, discard 3 rooms from the supply, you can boost our ice shield by 1. Or I can discard rooms to roll some extra dice. All right. I still have lots I can do.
I can start water, water,
4th.
do these just stay here? We don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They're
we're
like in our
basically
supply, and they have ways that they could actually use supply.
Yeah, it
rooms.
looks like you guys do not. I think
I do
3 of
not.
the 5
Yeah.
have ways they can spend it.
Yeah, because we may never actually place these.
Yep.
Because we want water there, jumbo,
I
and this
think
can't take a jumbo.
I'm good. So, Jason, go ahead. 4 dice for you.
You said you had a lot of extra stuff still to do.
Well, I placed.
water.
All right, I did those things, and 3. Let me just put more. I'm here. We are halfway towards. So what do we need? 2, 6, 3 through 6, 4 through 6. So I could easily build up the blue if I
Nice.
was there. I am not, and I couldn't even get there and build all the pillars all at once. So,
Yeah, you're pretty well stranded. You can move through a room with a topper, you just can't end there.
right, got it.
Or a zone with a topper.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly makes sense to get over into the middle land. So, I will spend 1, 2 to get over into the middle. And then we'll place some 6s. We'll leave the most flexible one open. It doesn't make sense for me to spend the shards to pull new rooms, so I'll stop there.
Alright. Mr. Boucher.
That stuff. All right. So, could I pull the rooms before I move?
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be
Is that
placed.
3 shards you're holding back?
Yeah, put those down. See what we got.
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Which is good.
Well, for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's where everybody is, though. Whereas I could start working on something else. Because it's easy for me to get somewhere. And I could place something there. Well, what does it take to lava bomb that dude or whatever?
Lava bomb is a fire and an earth to destroy 2 anywhere. Or ice storm on the opposite side is a water and an air to crystallize 2, but only in your zone. Crystallize turns them into spendable shards.
Oh.
So if you went over here and crystallized that earth invader,
Yeah.
then you could spend that earth invader on whatever. Or save it for future turns.
Sure. Let's do it. So I spend a die to go here. 'Cause that's my specials, right?
Yep.
And then we'll freeze that dude, right?
Perfect.
Get him off the board. And then I can start placing stuff, right?
Has to be all equals.
In that place, yeah.
If you do want to, you can cast Pillar Craft over there. Roll 3 more dice for water and earth. That is an option if you want.
I think it's probably smart.
You could use one of your dice too, move over here and place 2 die.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna roll 3 more. See what we
Alright.
get. That's great.
We got 2 5s.
We got 2 5s. So I could
First
do
one goes there.
5.
And you do have a way of getting some more 5s.
Yeah. I could spend a die to reroll any amount of my dice.
Oh, you could do that too. Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna do that and see what happens. Those aren't 5s.
Not
But
yet.
these could be. Nope. I guess.
What's transform?
Add 1 to one of your dice and subtract 1 from another.
Oh.
No, so okay. It's I could spend these 2
You
to
could
make
make
this
a
a
5.
5.
Yep.
Probably smart. YOLO.
There you go.
1 purple and 1 orange. Not 2 purple.
Oh. That they look like 2 purple. So this is now 1, which doesn't really matter to me. Anything I can do with this 1 stupid die?
Unless you want to travel for some reason.
I don't. So I guess I just blow.
Yep.
Alright. Here we go, guys.
Do it.
We've got 4, 4, 2, 1. Now.
Yeah.
We're in this jumbo room, but
Mhm.
I can create a medium-sized room on what we've already got.
It's going to have to cover the entire size of the area, so another jumbo is going to have to go on there.
Oh, see, now that's interesting information.
But you have a 2. You have plenty of 2 to 6.
We do,
Yeah.
yes. All right, and we
And
have
Plenty of water shards.
plenty of water
And
shards
you,
to
as
do it.
Autumn, have a special way of getting jumbo.
I do.
Oh, that's
in
why you called her
fact.
Autumn.
Yep.
I didn't
Yeah, it wasn't
confuse
just
her
because
with
he was confusing me with someone else.
I thought you were making a joke about your daughter or something.
No.
No.
I did-
So
I happened to.
I can spend a water shard to search for a jumbo, large water or ice,
So I'm
and
guessing
I'm
you want
going
jumbo.
to do that. Yes.
So once we get a water and ice room, there we go.
There it is. And now I am going to build that.
And you can turn that whichever way you think is better.
What does this
Since we're-
mean?
That means we're going to increase our shield when that is built.
I think
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
that
do
way's
this
better.
way,
Yep.
so we're all closer to here. 'Cause ooh, snap! I threw J.
Yeah, I think we're probably all choosing to go into that buildable room.
I'm hoping we all choose to go in there. Sorry, Jay, didn't mean to
So,
throw you.
so
And
this spot
that
is not.
boosts our shield. So yeah, we can't build there.
Yeah.
But we can walk over it, right?
Yeah, it's still a zone to walk.
And now we need all 5s all the time. Well, I can spend one of these to turn this into a 5. And then that's really kind of it. Because I have to get rid of one, get rid of one. Yeah, no. That's
Well,
it.
unless you want to move somewhere, all 3 of you are standing on that spot.
That's true. You could use your last die to move either onto the shield space.
We're
or
gonna
onto
need.
that
We have no
space.
air yet,
Yep.
so this spot maybe can become our. Or,
I
or
like
this.
it.
What do we need? There's
Let's
2
go
more.
here.
Oh, earth. And yeah, one of them's got to be earth. One's got to be air.
Yep.
Basically.
Let's go there.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
Oh,
4
boy.
new invaders are coming then.
Oh,
You're all done.
snap.
2.
4. So this guy.
So we'll go on the highest open pillar squares we got for fire, which I think is going to be that and that. If we hadn't beat the fire boss, then it would have melted that die, but we did beat the fire boss, so it's just gonna
So it's just a rando now.
It's just
He's gonna take my die away, guys.
No, not the blue ones. They do something different.
And then what is
that will go
on.
on one of these dice.
But I have warding rooms, so I can crystallize all incoming invaders that enter my zone.
So if you had spent your earth shard to use that, then that would have crystallized that one when it came in.
You would have had to use
Oh,
it
you have to do
earlier.
it ahead of time?
Yes, it's
Oh.
something you spend on your turn. Yep.
Okay.
So here are the other ones, since we now have them all. When a water invader covers the final pillar square of a room, discard the room. So this one's not hurting us yet, but if it fills up the whole thing, then that room is gone.
That would be sad.
We have to get rid of those guys to build on top of it.
So we
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
And Terror Wing there for the air invaders. Players roll 1 fewer die per air invader in the fortress. So instead of rolling 4, we only get 3 until that guy's gone.
Mhm.
Only when we're all of us all the
All
time.
of us, all the time, until that air invader goes away.
Well,
Kill him.
I feel like he needs to go away.
Kill him.
Can you get 3 shards, please?
I sure can. I hope they help us get rid of this guy.
I definitely intend to. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
he can lava bomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna use lava bomb right now. A fire and an earth.
Boom, boom.
Destroy these 2. Those are the most annoying ones. There's still some fire ones out there. If anyone's bored. I'm gonna put a 5 there, because that's where I am. And I'm going to. We still have a fire shard there, right?
We do.
Can I spend a fire shard to use my embellish? Set a die to any value.
Love it.
Set that to a 5.
Love it.
And you know what, Jason? I think you got this now. I'm gonna go away.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
You know what? No, I'll wait. I'm fine. I am good.
Me?
You.
Dices.
Yep, so you get all 4 because that air invader's gone.
Thank you.
Those things. I got a 5 and 3. And okay. Well, we might as well do that.
Yeah.
Spend 2 water dudes so that I get a water room. That one.
Oh, we're gonna increase our shield.
And increase our shield. And I'll go here again. Well, what did I get?
Oh, you got both the things.
I did. So yeah, we'll go there. I guess being closer to you guys maybe better. We only need 1 more. So spend 2 more water and we'll just close this
2 more water.
close this pillar off.
2 more.
Oh, sorry. I understand
And
what you're
it's
saying
that
now.
one.
I got like all excited for a second. And
You can still be excited. That's
Oh,
I'm very
and that's right. I forgot. There's the whole topper thing now, but I have the 6 to do
Mhm.
that and the topper.
So you can either get 5 more shards or an extra ice shield.
We'll get 5 more shards.
1, 2,
And it's going to
And
kick you off to
I'll
either
go
side.
here.
4, 5. These would be
I'll place a 1.
our 5 shards, people,
Sweet.
That's a lot of earth.
and a lot of air,
That's
which
just
we
what
need.
we need.
How fortuitous!
Don't we beat this dude?
Yeah, we did.
Yep. Does anything else happen? Or we just-
Nope, the topper was the
Okay.
special thing there.
Okay.
Okay. I get 3 shards.
Oh, you do.
None of those were a 5. But that's okay.
Can you
Wow.
make a 5?
Yeah. So. Do I reroll or do I want to do the transform? We've only got 1 fire gauge, but I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, you only need 1, so I would go for the surefire.
Yeah, so we transform. And I raise 1. We'll make this one a 3, and then we'll make that a 5.
Okay.
And then that goes there.
Nice.
And then, what do we need? We need earth. We got a lot of earth. And air. We got a lot of air.
Couldn't agree more.
Let's do earth.
Okay.
So you're searching that size for the top earth.
Is it that one? Is it that one? Is it that one? Are there 2? Are there 3? Are there 4?
Hey.
Okay. That's gonna go there. And oop.
Yeah.
And
Look at
because that's on a
you.
rainbow room, that is the second earth room.
Yep.
For 6 that do nothing. I don't know, 4 or 6. Can't transform again. Can't reroll that. I don't really want to move.
You could give yourself 3 more dice. We have plenty of greens and blues.
Yep. Why don't we do that? We don't play any, but why not?
3 more dice.
Love it, love it.
Well, I got a 4. We could start that trend. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. I'll reroll these 2.
On 4.
Nope.
I'll
Reroll
reroll that
one.
one.
On 4. Oh.
Nope.
No.
And so that's gonna be nothing. Basically, I'll spend a greenie to crystallize all incoming dudes. How do we want to indicate that?
You can just put it on your character sheet next to the protective runes ability.
Okay. Alright.
Love it.
Right.
Yes, because any greens are gonna go to your spot.
Yep. And,
Love
they're-
it, love
and
it,
they
love it.
succumb at that.
They're
Basic
gonna
on it.
die.
Love it, love it, love it. Good turn. Holy Moses, all the 6s everywhere. Alright, now I need 3 shards. Water, air. Alright, so we need a yeah, here we go. So we need a 5, we need a 6, we need a 2 or a 3. That increases, but what I can do is I can take this and I can re-roll this.
Also, you could use the whittle ability. Spend the 6 to turn the 1 into a 2.
Oh my gosh, because it goes, because 1 plus 1 is 2.
Yeah.
Guys, math.
Only in certain kinds of
Oh, these are guys. 2. Look at that. Here we go. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's what I was going to do. So there we go. That is that. And that is my turn.
Well,
You could search for-
search for an air room if you want.
How do I? Oh, because I could do.
We got plenty of purple.
We got a ton of purple. So, yeah, let's do that and make sure we get an air room. So I'm gonna spend 2.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. And we're gonna place that. It really doesn't matter how it goes.
It matters.
It
So
doesn't.
you choose a side.
Oh, we have to choose a side. Jay, I put you in the middle. Choose your side, my love.
Wherever you're going, this is fine. Doesn't matter.
All right.
A lot of faith in Bob.
All right.
It is.
5 new invaders are coming, and we only have a lot of room for water, and not that much more room for fire. Let's see if we get any shield hits.
4, 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Fire.
So,
Let's do the fires first.
That's easy.
So the fire goes here, and the fire goes here,
We're now out of room for fire.
and then water
Need some lava bombs.
goes here.
Yep, and now we have no more room for water, but we have one that's trying to go somewhere. That hits the shield.
Dink, and then he goes away.
Yep, back in the bag.
All right.
And the earth one there is just going to go in any of these pillars.
Oh, he's not.
Oh no,
That's
he gets
right.
crystallized.
Oh!
Thank you. So that goes right
That goes
onto
right
the shard wheel.
Yep.
There
And
we
the one
go.
you spent now goes back.
Nice.
Thank you. All
That's
right.
awesome.
I mean, the part that we can't hold more fire and water is less awesome. But
Yeah, no, we
the
might
fire
need
and
to
the
deal with
that's a
that.
problem. We
let's just
gotta.
win the game and then it's on.
Yeah, well, we need some.
Oh yeah, we'll
Yeah.
okay.
Easy as that. Wow, that's a lot of. Okay. And you got. Thank you.
Oh,
Three
that
shards.
fire's important.
Good. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna save the llama bombing. Wow.
Woo!
Lava bombing for you since you are especially good at it as a battle mage.
Oh yeah, when performing lava bomb, destroy an extra invader.
I wish I went to the other side, so I'm going to now spend a
Move.
die. So I do go there, and now put the 2-4.
I like that the 3 of you it takes all 3 to build, and I'm just taking care of everything on my own.
That's right.
Don't worry about me, guys.
I got it.
I'd like to spend 2 air shards to get the top air room from the medium stack. Actually, because I'm doing in the medium stack during room crafting, I can search for the top 2 air rooms, and we choose the one we like better. Doesn't really matter much, does it? Because they're basically
Correct.
equivalent. So
Not unless you have dice that can already go on it.
I have a 4, which could have gone equally onto either room.
Oh, there you
That's the
go.
one I spent. That's the one I still had. We're all on that room.
We are.
I think I'm satisfied with my care. Here you go.
I will roll
That was
these.
too many I gave you.
I want it. That's 6s.
And you get a water and an earth and an air.
All right, step 1. Let's
Step
lava
1.
bomb. I can kill 3 anywhere, right?
That's right.
Lava
So
bomb
let's-
is these 2, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Let's take off a blue and 2 orange.
Oh,
Doesn't really matter which 2. No. The 2 higher orange is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Now.
You have a 1.
Still.
oh.
Yeah, I am in that spot. Yeah. Because I can also assure I can draw another shard of any color if we want to have another fire there to be able to lava bomb again.
Can you do that?
But at the
and
same
do a room?
time, yes, because well, let's start with the room. So spend 2 of the air shards, and let's see if we can complete a beacon. Okay.
So that'll be our 4th air room. So as long as you can place a die, then a topper can go over
I have
that
to
die.
place 2. Oh, I don't have to place both of them.
Right.
So that's probably better, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because the air ones, when they come in, that actually removes our dice.
So now that topper can go there.
What does that give us? A shield?
A shield.
Give us a shield.
And we do stay in the room. We're not kicked out because there's
Because
no room
there's
for us
more
there. We're all right
spaces.
here.
But, well, now I don't have enough to do that. That's fine. Crystallize any 4 non-air. Oh, that's if I spend 3 what? Oh, any 3 shards.
Any 3 air shards. I don't know why I said any. Spend 3 air shards.
Oh, that's air shards
Yeah.
specifically. Don't have enough to do that. But Mike has greens that he can use to draw, which is good. What is needed there? A 4. Don't have a 4. I will just spend a die to move over to Mike, because that seems to be where the final stand is going to be. And that is it.
Oh yes, thank you.
That is it.
I can't think
I got
of
it.
from where I am.
I'm done.
All right. There's a 4.
Hey.
You get 3 shards.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
We may end the day on the exact number I estimated. 55%.
We're gonna
I was
go.
closest next at 60.
We'll have to figure out
So spend those
5 out
to
of
get
8.
a green.
5 out of 4 out of 7.
I'll get it.
I'm sorry. I was listening to some math.
No.
I got it. Don't worry, I'll fix it.
All right, which side are you guys going on? Jay and Mike.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go with Mike.
Okay. You sure?
Oh, I'm so sure.
Well, can you move them?
57%.
Because I got the dice there. So I got a 5 and a 6. And I'll spend 2 more greens.
Yes.
Because I feel like you really want to be here.
And we get that one. And I'll go to the spot with the 2. Because I have a 2.
And
Yeah,
then
we
what
do that.
happens?
And then we
Get to
win.
put the shiny topper on.
Oh.
And that's a win. Well done.
So, we won.
We did win.
Yeah.
So, does everybody know what a prototype is, you think?
I
think In the-
the word is common in the English language.
Well, no, like why is the prototype, who made it, all that sort of jazz. What you guys?
I think
know
I
what
mentioned
it
that
was.
earlier. If I didn't, I meant to.
You
This
did
is
it.
Tim's prototype as a game designer. Yep.
It is.
Yeah, I had intended to increase the difficulty track for the invaders. I had forgotten to do that beforehand, and then I saw that and hearing everything about I want to win, so I didn't change it before this play. I was going to make us get more invaders every turn, and I just hadn't done
That's
that.
okay.
So
Got it.
we still had 4 ice shield at the end of the game. So
if
we were
we had
pretty
gotten
safe.
to one
And then one more hit, we would have lost.
more hit, we would have lost. So
So-
we were doing pretty good.
And we have lost iterations of this
Oh,
as
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
gone, ebbed and flowed over the
When did you
months and
start
years.
this prototype?
I mean, many years ago,
Yeah.
5 years ago maybe.
I
at this
remember
point.
playing an earlier version of this at Kineticon
Yeah.
when we had a booth there, and that
Mhm.
was last time we had a booth there was maybe 4 years ago. So
Yeah, it's changed a lot. The very core of building the tower of cards and dice, that's been there since day one.
Yeah.
But just how that happens has changed a bit during the course.
Tremendously.
So you guys, as game designers and game publishers and whatnot, we've being spouses and friends of all of you and whatnot, we have played many a prototype
Mhm.
throughout the years. When do you decide to stop tinkering? When do you decide that the game is done? And when do you decide that you want
Well,
to bring it to a publisher?
sometimes I think it's done too early, and then I show it to publishers, and they say no, it's not done yet. I think there just comes a point where you're like, any amount that I could improve it is not going to be worth the effort of actually putting it. The changes are so incremental time to time that it just doesn't seem. I think this is as good as I can reasonably make it. I think there just comes a point like I could probably spend tons of time tinkering and say, oh, if that were a 3-5 instead of a 3-4, that would make this more mathematically good in some way. But that I don't think was the juice isn't worth the squeeze at some point. So figuring out what that equilibrium point of is, this is really good, and I don't know any good way to make this better.
he's not necessarily saying that's where this one's at, right? But or
Yeah,
this
I'm
one.
just answering the general.
In
No,
general,
answering
yeah,
the
the
general
general
question.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, this has obviously been through several iterations,
Mhm.
and it sounds like you want to make it go through a couple of more, changing with the enemy attacks.
Yeah, I feel like I'm certainly slowing down. I'm nearing the top of the curve there, but I feel like there are, especially on just some of the difficulty questions of how easy or tough to make it. That's, I think, where I am at this point, rather than major structural overhauls.
And one of the reasons why I asked is because it's like, we don't get a chance with the general public to, like, they wouldn't understand the way that we do, having done this for the better part of 20 years plus, making it like way more than making these board games, playing them on little scraps of ripped paper, and we finally decided to
this
chuck
is
them
paper.
and-
That's paper. There's handwriting on mine.
No, but this is really high quality compared to some of the stuff we played on, guys.
Yes.
But a lot of people just go to the store and they buy a game, or they go to a con and they buy a game, and to actually see one, you all kind of just helped in the process by watching it and seeing it. So, helping kids and game designers
That's
all in
right.
one day.
This is definitely, I've played how many, I don't know, a dozen versions of this over the years. It's definitely the best it's ever been. And
But that doesn't mean it can't improve.
Right. No,
Yeah,
it's definitely going well. Had you played a version of this one?
No,
I don't think he ever had.
I haven't had the opportunity. This is good. I like this.
Great.
I like that.
Well, we'll pause the live stream here. It's only 7:20. We probably have time for another one of those short
Yeah,
games.
something
So
quick.
we'll come back shortly. Stay